Listen, you've been trying to get
He don't love you.
If he don't love you, come on down with me, baby. Give you everything you need.
If he don't love you,
If he don't love you, it's alright.
maybe I will.
You don't gotta cry.
Yes, I will. If he don't love you, then baby I will. Yes, I will. If he don't love you, baby I will. Baby I will. Been warning you a long time. Here with me, but you're running after someone who don't love you. Yeah, baby, why can't you see? Oh, why? Maybe one day you will open up your eyes and see that I do love you. Maybe you realize, 'cause if he don't love you, yeah, then maybe I will, and baby I will. If he don't love you, then maybe I will, and baby I will. Yes I will. I ain't gonna put no pressure on you to love me, but I'm here if you need a real, real good man to love you constantly. Oh, maybe one day you will open up your eyes to see that I do love you. Maybe you realize, 'cause if he don't love you, yeah, then maybe I will, and baby I will. If he don't love you, then maybe I will, baby I will. Yeah, give you love in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, even late at night. Give you all of my money. Yes, I will, honey. Drop that zero and you could just hear him. 'Cause if he don't love you, then baby I will, and baby I will. Yeah. If he don't love you, then baby I will, and baby I will. Shower you with roses. Get you breakfast in bed, and baby I will. Make love to you constantly. Love you, baby I will.
A little something for the old school. Said I'm feeling real good, 'cause I'm full of that water. The jukebox playing my favorite songs, 2 for a quarter. Fried chicken, cooking in the bag. My buddy Marcus can't stand up, 'cause he full of that, yeah. Now this kind of music said it's good for the soul. Mama used to play around the house, y'all, it never grows old. When the weekend comes, all the fish grease in the air. A joke and a hook would have folks dancing everywhere. Ain't nothing like some soul music.
WKSH 97.7 Heat. It's your boy Johnny B. How y'all going? I hope everybody having a great day. I'm tired. I just came from the gym. And Lord have mercy, I'm so tired. I'm sweaty. Everything, y'all. But I got a good guest in the house tonight, man. And today, this evening, lunchtime. It is lunchtime, right? Man, I gotta stop my watch. Like I've been working out for 2 hours. But I burned 1,600 calories though. Oh, I forgot to adjust your mic because your mic way. That mic. WKSH 97.7 is your boy Johnny B, man. Y'all gotta excuse me. I've been working out like crazy. I'm tired. I am tired. And man, I got Penny in the house. And she supposed to be telling y'all about this Domestic Violence Awareness Month. That's what it is, Penny?
Yes, it is.
I'm going to turn your mic up out that little light voice you got. Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is. You been doing all right today?
Been doing well.
That's good. That's good. I've been doing okay myself, so I'm just hanging in there right now. I met this young lady through a good friend of mine. It's Mojo. And she got this great thing going on tomorrow night. Let me look at it too. You can explain and tell them what it's all about, Penny. And I know it's a domestic violence awareness dinner that you're having October the 12th, 2024. And just tell them a little something about yourself and tell them how you got started doing what you're doing.
Okay. Hi. Hey, everybody. It's your girl. Y'all already know, Miss Penny Diva. Yes. So tomorrow night, Divas Empowerment Resource Center, I am the president and founder, are having our very first annual Domestic Violence Awareness Dinner tomorrow. It will be held at the Vicki Robinson Theater, 233 East 67th Street, here in Shreveport. Domestic violence is something dear to my heart. I'm also not only an advocate, educator, I am also a domestic violence survivor. So it's an organization that I founded, and I want to give back to those who are being affected by domestic violence as well.
Okay, let me ask you one thing. Is it this event how long have you been doing it? Have you been doing it for a while, or
this is our first actual event,
right?
But we've been in business for about 3 years.
About 3 years, and you help young ladies. You help anybody pretty much.
Yes, men, women, children. We help everyone because domestic violence just does not affect women; it affects everyone.
Everyone, yeah, because a man can be he can be going through that also verbally, physically as well.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So let me ask you this then: how prevalent is it? Is it a lot here in Shreveport that you have? Do you have a lot of cases of domestic violence here? I know the police be saying be definitely talking about it a lot, and the judges and everybody got pretty strict on it. Is it really working?
Yes, it's a lot of domestic violence in Shreveport. Not only in Shreveport, but in the surrounding areas as well. Shreveport, Bossier, Minden, Vivian, everywhere. It's like, and it's just not Louisiana. So don't think it just happens in Louisiana, because we get clients from Oklahoma, Arkansas, Texas. We get clients from everywhere.
Is it so let me ask you, I know a lot of people here that are a lot of men and women that may be afraid to even talk about that situation. You know, a lot of them feel threatened, a lot of them are afraid. What other things that you probably can name that they're, because a lot of times they have to be replaced to other areas, or moved away or moved around, right?
Yes, we have to. Sometimes you can't stay. Some people can't stay in their current city.
Right.
They have to go to different cities.
Right.
So it has to be a safe haven. And there's this line that we have to where if you're in a situation and you need to relocate, we have resources that helps you to do that.
Oh, okay. Because I mean, I know a lot of people that are around here that are really going through a lot of that, and they be really reluctant about telling it.
Yeah, it's like don't tell. If you don't see it, don't talk about it. If it's not happening, you don't tell. And then it's a lot of, if you tell, ain't nobody gonna do nothing anyway.
Wow.
So that's why it's like, it's one of those, it's it just happens and nobody discusses it, and then when October come and then it's like everybody want to talk about domestic violence. Domestic violence happen 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. It's a non-stop process, but we want to stop the process. We want to stop the violence.
Right. I hear a lot of, I guess what get me, I hear a lot of people talk about and say that a lot of women really feel trapped, like they really can't come out of that situation. And if anyone is listening right now on WKSH 97.7, you can call 318-779-0459. Once again, 318-779-0459. And if you got any questions that you want to ask her, or because like she just told you, she's a survivor herself. So if you are afraid and you need to move around and go outside and talk or whatever you need to do, if that's what you need to do it. I have her in the studio right now, and she can give you contact information or different things that you need to know that's available to you if you have to move around and do something. Once again, the number is 318-779-0459. We're talking about Domestic Violence Awareness Month, which is she's having a dinner tomorrow. What time is it starting?
6 p.m. It starts at 6. Doors open at 5:30.
Okay, and she's letting you know already, that they're really trying to bring awareness to it. And the only way we can bring awareness to it if the people participate. If you're having problems and things are not going as well as you think it should go, you really need to talk to this young lady. You need to call Penny and say, hey, look, what do I need to do to get started? Where do I need to go? How do I get started? Because the first thing you're going to do is just acknowledge that it's happening to you. Once you acknowledge that it's happening to you, then you need to find other ways that you can get out of it. And she's one of the exit routes for you. You can talk to her. You can call her. Do you have a website or phone numbers where they can call and talk to you?
Sure. You can call the office at 318-572-6526. That's Divas Empowerment Resource Center.
Okay.
Our support hotline number
Right.
is 318-464-0890. Again, the support hotline is open 24 hours a day. It's 318-464-0890.
Okay. And another thing, I want people to also know that this young lady, she's a real nice lady. I really believe she's sincere about it. She's not trying to just make money out of it or do different things. People have motives. But I want you to know that I believe that you can call and you can talk to her and you can trust her, and your business ain't going to be out in the street. And that's a lot of things. That's a lot of problems with it because people don't trust people anymore. You know what I'm saying? I come for help, and then you pretty much, pretty much tell all my business to your partner or whoever, and there's no confidentiality in it. But I believe, I've been knowing Penny for a little while, and I believe that her motives are right. She's trying to help you. And I know most women, they ain't gonna talk. They're not gonna talk if they don't feel like they can trust you. They're not gonna talk about that. So I want you to know that I appreciate you having this awareness, domestic violence awareness dinner. And is it a cost to come in?
It is $20 admission.
Right.
And those funds, let me tell you, those funds go back into the center for this program.
Okay.
So it doesn't go in my pocket. It goes back into the center to continue to help everyone in the community that is coming in for the resources.
And don't be afraid. Fear is, being afraid is totally different from being scared. And I tell people this all the time. When you're afraid, that means that you have built a condition in your mind that you can't move out or that you can't move. Scared is just like, okay, I'm afraid to make the move. I'm scared to make the move, but I want to make the move. And that's how it is. If the lights go off in here, I'm not gonna be scared. I'm not being be afraid. It might startle me or scare me a little, but guess what? I'm gonna try to find that door. You gonna do the same thing, ain't it, Penny?
Yes, I am.
We're gonna find that door. We ain't gonna sit up here and be holding each other, telling me, "Oh Lord, when they coming to get us?" I'm finna find a way out of this. And that's what I'm telling you in your situation. Don't be afraid, because the afraid becomes a mindset. And when you're afraid, that's why a lot of people are in the situations they are in, because they are afraid. We need to stop being afraid And just if it's an uncertainty feeling about certain things, it's supposed to be there. It's uncertain. You never been in those charted those waters before, so you're gonna have that butterfly feel, that scary feel. But don't be afraid. That's all I'm telling you. And Penny has said that she's overcome it. She's been through it. Do it leave scars or anything like that, Penny?
Yes, the scars, the most important scars that is the ones you can't see.
Right.
Those are the ones that has the most lasting effect. Are the scars and the wounds you can't see.
Mm-hmm.
But also on that note, if you're scared and you don't know how to get out and you don't know which way to go,
right,
there is a safety plan. And I can show you and help you and give you the tools you need to do your safety plan.
Right.
Because it's for some people as well as myself, it wasn't as easy as saying I'ma leave. There's
Right.
a plan that has to be put in place. There's documents you need to have copies of to put these in place, so when you leave you will have these documents to move on to the next level.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. People, do not be afraid to call this number 318-779-0459. If you are having those type of problems and maybe he got you afraid to move or to leave or whatever, however it goes. Maybe you have kids and you're like, well, I want to pick up and take my kids just anywhere. I want to make sure that, they're safe as well. I think you need to make the move, make the challenge to yourself that you want better for yourself, you want better for your kids, and find a way out. The longer you stay in that situation, it's not going to get any better. I mean, you can experience that yourself. It's not going to get any better. It's things. I know a lot of women hope that their men will change, and hope that and women, and men hope that each other would change until where verbal abuse is just as bad as being physical, because it leaves a scar just as well. Both of them are scars, but I kind of take it back. If somebody break your arm, it's a little bit different. But some people know how to attack you to where they attack your mind, and if they can put your mind in prison, then they can put you in prison. You know what I'm saying?
Mental abuse. People don't realize. They think, well, it's domestic violence. They just think domestic violence is physical.
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
Mental abuse, emotional abuse, financial abuse.
Right.
They will steal your finances. They will hold your finances. They will limit your finances.
Wow.
They detect when they know when you get paid. They know how much it is because they keep track of every little thing. And they find ways to do this. It's not like, oh, I'm going to leave this over here. No, they find ways to find out what you do.
Right.
So it's all types of abuse. The best way is to educate yourself. Come out tomorrow night, and I promise you, if it's not something for you, I promise you it might be your next door neighbor, your co-worker, your sister, your cousin, your co-worker.
Right.
You gonna run into somebody that needs some type of assistance. Children are affected. It affects the children. Right. When children stay in abusive abusive home, they see what goes on.
Right.
Then what happens is they learn this behavior.
Wow.
And then what happens when they get to be teenagers, adults, they become abusive.
Next thing you know, you done created a monster.
So let's start. And then there's programs like ours that has to train you on how not to be abusive.
Right.
But if we start from the beginning on educating, education is the key. Let's get educated about the forms and the red flags and all of these things and all of the different types of abuse. Then we can start with the process of healing.
Right. Let me ask. So when I see a lot of times, I'm just talking about movies. When I see movies and different things like that, they always say, well, we can move you out of town, or we can move you away from the situation, to where, and a lot of the men find out where they at, or some, you get what I'm saying. Is that true? Is that
Yes.
really, does that really happen?
Oh yes, it happens. It happens all the time. It actually happens. It actually happens more than you think. We have 2 shelters here. Don't get me wrong; they are absolutely wonderful. They help. They provide the best services. but they have limitations as well. Do you know that sometimes you get you get in these shelters,
Right.
and the shelters have rules,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to follow the rules.
Right. Right.
But the rules are not. Some of the rules are not safe,
Okay.
because if I have to go look for a job, then that means I have to leave where I'm set, where I feel safe.
Where your safety at? Right.
And there's a bus. If I have to catch this bus right here, who's to say that he's not at the next bus stop?
Oh yeah, or somebody see you and say, "Hey man,
She's
she
over
be
there."
here. She be here every time."
So it's we have to replace. We have to figure out a way to keep everyone safe.
Right.
I have a solution that I would love to work with the shelters on. Is I offer job readiness. I offer job resume writing and applications and job leads. I would rather come to these facilities and give these individuals the leads than to
Put your phone in your lap. Yeah.
than to have them go out.
Right. Right. Yeah, and I understand that. And the biggest thing, man, I want people to understand that we tried in 97.7. We tried to participate and become partners with a lot of organizations just to bring awareness to our communities and let our communities know that we are thinking about them, and that the things that because we got mental issues in our community just as well as violence. It's just as well as domestic violence. It's a whole lot of things going on. People that may have been raped or even the men that have been to prisons and may have gotten out of prison. Now this is a whole new world. They don't fit in. They're trying to figure out how to fit in. It's just so many variables when we talk about violence and when we talk about different things that goes on in our communities. But I want you to know that I applaud you on doing what you have to do to make things work. And I know for a fact that I believe this young lady has the right heart. That's one reason why she's on 97.7, because we try to bring the people that are sincere, they have the right motives about different things. I mean, they have different events going on. I won't even say anything about it because I feel like I'm responsible for letting my people that listening to the radio station go to different events. I feel responsible when things happen. You know what I'm saying? Because they following my lead saying, hey, we're going to go 97.7. Johnny B said it's good to go. Then let's go. Nah, man, that's one reason why I take my time to see what the event is about, what they're doing. What is it? Any protection? Do they have security? Do they have? That's why I do that. And with me and Penny was sitting in the dentist eating, and I forgot what she was eating. She was eating something she ain't supposed to eat though. But I was trying to eat an omelet. Been knowing her a while, and she was telling me about this event that she have going on tomorrow night. Man, even if you can give a donation, if you can't stay, and you can drop off a donation over there to the Vicki Robinson Film Center. Mm-hmm. And that's off of St. Vincent, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
And I'm just saying, because we all need help, some form of help, whether it's financial, whether it's physical, mental, or whatever it is. We all need some form of help. Our organizations that we put together, because the more community radio station as well as her organization, we all work as nonprofit. We ain't got people dropping money in our pocket. We do a lot of this out of our own pocket, and our people need to learn how to support those people that are doing that, because it's easy to go down Salvation Army. They got a ton of money. It's easy to go to Goodwill. They got a ton of money. But when you have organizations like ours that's trying to bring awareness to the community, we need y'all support. So if you can just go over to where they having the event at, even if it's dropping $5 at the door or $10, because it may benefit your mama, it might benefit your auntie, your uncle, your sisters, or whoever that may need to use their services. So you got to always think about that. It's not about just you. It's about really going out and seeing and really just going out and supporting. I want you to research your business. I mean, these organizations that are out there, because we're accountable. Because if I give you my money and you don't do what you're supposed to do, guess what? I'm held accountable for that, because I didn't research the company out. But Penny, I applaud you on this, and you want to tell them once again about the event again, and because I was reading it says break the silence. We need to break the silence, because As long as you women and men are silenced to abuse and violence, you might not make it the next time. You can keep on kidding around with it and playing with it. That's why I'm giving you this number, this 318-779-779-045 number, because if you need help, this is an opportunity to call in. You ain't got to be on the radio. I ain't going to put you on the radio with her. I'll let you talk to her personally if you need help, because I know a lot of women really, really need help. I know so many women that have went through domestic violence silently.
Yes.
For years.
Yes.
Still going through it.
Yeah. And the after effects of domestic violence is, where do I go from here afterwards?
Right.
But I have a program in place. It's called Rediscovering My Power.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also a licensed life coach.
Okay.
So I wrote a program designed just for this.
Right.
And it's not just for women, it's for everybody. It's called Rediscovering My Power, Rediscovering Me.
Right. And that is so good, man, because we need so much help in our communities. And people want us to leave outside our communities to get help, but we need to come in our communities to help, because a lot of people are accustomed to what they're accustomed to. And a lot of them, they got the mindset that you got to take them out their community to see them do better. They coming right back in here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So y'all keep saying, let's move them away from the space and move them out of it and give them hope and give them. Why you can't do that while they're in their communities? Because they're going to come right back to the community again.
Right.
So, I mean, it ain't like you moving them to Beverly Hills. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You just taking them out there online or on Uri or somewhere and getting paid to put them in a room and in your building and talk, but then they got to come right back over here to Ingleside.
Right. And
when they come back over here, they seeing the same thing again.
Right.
And over again. So move some of those organizations and stuff into the community and let the community see that there is hope in the community. I believe in faith, and I believe in faith, and I believe in belief. What's your belief factor? Well, how you believe. You get what I'm saying? More than I believe in hope. I believe in belief and faith. You got to have faith in you, but you got to also have faith in God.
Exactly.
You got to believe in yourself just like you got to believe in God. And more and more, see, hope to me is like saying it could happen, it should happen, it may happen, it just might, you know what I'm saying, happen. No, I believe that it's going to happen. I have faith that it's going to happen. You see what I'm saying? So that's a lot of times why I say that we need to bring it back to our communities, because we can stay outside our communities all the time. When I don't know number tow up cars that you can buy in our communities, and liquor.
That's it.
And some chicken. And thousands of churches around here.
And ain't none of them full.
And they ain't full because they ain't getting nothing out of it. So we are developing organizations and knowledge, trying to give people knowledge, how to really seek knowledge. And like I said, I just applaud you, Penny, on doing what you got to do to make this really work. And no matter what, just keep doing what you're doing. And like I said, she's a victim of it, so she knows firsthand. I don't want, it's just like me going to a pastor and I want to talk about marital things, but you've been divorced 5 times. You follow what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I don't think you really can give me no real good advice.
Not if you divorced 5
times. 5 times? 5 times?
5 times.
No. I want to see somebody that's successful at coming out of it. You see what I'm saying? That them came out of, got a pattern of what need to happen and stuff. I want to see that kind of person. Don't come to me and you stay to getting divorces. It's something you're doing wrong.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So Penny has been through it. She's out of it. She's an overcomer. She has made it, and she has solutions. And that's what she's trying to offer to the community and to women and men or children or whoever. Because children go through abuse, verbal abuse, and it stains them, like you're saying, for life. And I remember, I'm just going to be honest. I mean, when I was a little kid, I didn't understand why my dad used to be so hard. You see what I'm saying? But it was so verbally strong until I felt like, I just felt like he was picking on me. You know what I'm saying? Like he was pulling me down. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't understand his motives on doing some things. And I'm just, what I'm saying, in a long story short, everything he did wasn't right. And I don't knock him for it because he was learning as well. We were young. He was young. I'm talking about my dad was like 26, 27 with like 5 kids.
Right.
So, he learning too. He young. My mom, I think they got married when my dad was 21 and she was 16.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So, and they had kids.
Right.
So I had to learn with my parents. You see what I'm saying? So
You
a
grew
lot of
up with
things,
your parents.
exactly. So a lot of things they did, I don't really think he really meant to do or say a lot of the things, but I still had stains. I still had hurt from some of the things that he said, but I don't think he meant it in that way. He just wasn't mature enough, just wasn't mature enough.
Right. You still had to grow.
I still had, exactly.
He had to grow and you had to grow. And it was like children growing up with children.
I'm growing, exactly. And that's,
trust me, I'd been there. My kids, I
Yeah.
grew up with my kids. I was a single mother, had my first child at 16, my second child at 18. It wasn't until I was in my 30s when I had my last one, and it was like I grew up with my children. But yeah, kids, you grow up with the kids, and kids feel what you feel.
Yeah, exactly.
And I wrote a journal. It is out now. It's called I Am Positive Affirmation.
Mm-hmm.
So this journal is for everybody, even though it's kind of cutesy, but it's for everybody. It's just positive affirmations. At the time, I wrote it for girls,
Right.
for young ladies, for middle school girls, elementary, middle school, fifth grade and up.
Okay.
And it's positive affirmations. They're beautiful, and it says, "I'm beautiful, I'm amazing," and the list goes on. It's over 200 and something pages.
Wow, that's great. And that's what I'm saying, man. I can understand as a kid, being verbally abused, but not really. But my parents love me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people that are abused, they do love them. It's just to the way you don't never know what happened in their lives to make them be different or have a different outlook what love is, you know what I'm saying, or what it should be, or how you should treat one another. But all I'm saying, man, if you're having a hard time and you're in a relationship and you're afraid to get out of a relationship, that's not a good relationship. You need to check yourself and check the one that you're with and make sure that y'all are somewhere compatible and that y'all are working together to make life much better. Not if he's trying to be just totally over you and run you, and that's something wrong with that. If you're using physical force or even verbally saying things to you, you need to check that. Them days over well. Come on, man, that's over well. You two supposed to be working together to make a nice, not perfect, but a good relationship. So if you're having problems and you need to talk to someone, call Penny. Penny, she got the domestic violence thing. I think she got it down well. And this is domestic violence month, right?
Yes.
I said week, but I meant month.
Yes, it's a month.
So I want y'all to make sure you participate in this event that she's having tomorrow night, starting at what time?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. What kind of food y'all got? I need to know.
We got some good food. We do have some good
Oh,
food.
Lord. They got hamburgers, y'all. They got hot dogs. They ain't got no
we
good
do
food.
we do not have hamburgers and hot dogs. Most importantly, at this event, if you have ever wanted to be serenaded by a professional violinist, you definitely need to come to this event.
I forgot about the entertainment.
Yes,
Yeah.
you definitely want to come to this event.
Jay Brown, Wild Man Brown.
Yes,
I know
he is
he's talking about.
phenomenal. So you definitely want to come to that because I've always wanted to have this experience, and I am sharing it with the community.
You got two wild men on there. You got
DJ Wildman Tim, and I had Wildman J Brown.
But it was one other artist on there, wasn't it?
No, I have the first African American female assistant police chief of Vivian. This will be there speaking.
What's her name?
Her name is Nicole.
Okay.
Chief Ellis. She will be in the building as well.
And if you bring the guy that's doing it to you, she gonna arrest him.
Sure is, and she has no problem with that.
Oh, Lord, let me stop. I'm just talking noise, y'all. Ain't none of that going down, but I'm just talking noise, man. But, man, I applaud you on this event. And hopefully, again, that people, like I said, man, find out how you can donate to our organization to help out. Because she do have some key things that may be able to help any woman or man or child that may need the help. So just get together with her. Give your information one more time, Penny, so they know.
You can reach me. If you're looking for us on Facebook, it's Divas Empowerment Resource Center. The phone number is 318-585-5999. 572-6526. If you're looking for services or you want to pass the number on to our support line, that number is 318-464-0890.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Hey, man, it's Johnny B, man, with 97.7 The Heat. We play what we want to play, and we say what we need to say. And we want you to know that we don't condone any domestic violence here. I mean, if it's happening, you know what I'm saying, you need to really talk about it. You need to put it out there on the front street and let somebody know. Stop being quiet about it. Like you said, we got to break the silence of it because it can be detrimental. You can really lose your life at this.
Yes.
And you need to stop playing with it because the more and more you play with it, the danger is it get even dangerous because the person feel like they got even more control. And sometimes some people don't know where to stop. You know what I'm saying? I remember back in the day, man. Y'all remember when the guy told the girl on Facebook, "I'm gonna make you Facebook's famous" from Shreveport?
Oh yes.
That was domestic violence, y'all.
Exactly.
I don't understand. You know what? Hold on, before we leave, we need to explain give them some ideas of what domestic violence is. Situations like a lot of y'all might think, homeboy just was acting a fool and wanted, that was domestic violence. That was him and the girl was dating.
Yep.
That's domestic violence. He actually killed her on Facebook. On Facebook Live. It's a couple other incidents that happen. Man, there's a lot of incidents that happen around here. A lot. Y'all might not think it was. A lot of incidents happen. I remember they had the notion that the little boy that killed the man in Mansfield, they had it out that the grandfather was sexually abusing the boy.
Yes.
That's violent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, a lot of us think it's because either you're going together or you're married. Man, and I know what domestic mean, but hold on. I'm just trying to put it in the content to let you know that any of that that don't supposed to be happening. And when it's happening, whether it's a child, whether it's a woman or a man, the people are afraid to talk. And we just got to really change that. It's just like people in the city that we may have, and we may see people actually get murdered.
Mm-hmm.
We may see people actually get shot, and we won't say anything about it. That's crazy. And you right there on the spot, well, I'm not a snitch. I guarantee you, if that was your family member, I guarantee you want somebody to say something.
Exactly.
I would.
I know I would do.
Who in the world want to see somebody get shot and they sitting up there and you see the person being shot? And when they come to you and the police say, "Did you see anything?" You say, "No, I ain't see anything."
But you standing right there.
It was a guy. Incident happened over in Moortown, and people, man, would stand around and not say anything. I don't know. It's just because of fear, or because of street stuff that I just don't snitch. But I guarantee you, if it was your family member, you'd think differently.
Exactly.
And you need to think the same way about domestic violence. When your homegirl coming to work with a black eye, you got to ask her, what's going on?
Exactly.
You got to talk to her. You got to say something. When you don't say nothing to her, it's just like you saying, it's cool. I see it happening, but I'm not going to say anything.
Right.
We can't do that. We no longer can do that because guess what? The next day she might not come.
Exactly.
And the God inside you said what? You need to say something to her, and you didn't.
Exactly.
Because
the first thing they say is, "I ain't in her business like that."
Yeah, I ain't in her business. Okay, so she dead now.
You should have been in her business.
Right, because you could have helped saved her.
Exactly, because you could have passed the number on, or passed the card on,
or just you ain't even have to even just say, "Hey, look, take this card."
Exactly.
Oh, hey, I got a number for you, and when they had that number for you, you getting them a direct out to say, "Hey, look, I got this number. She gave me this number. She must care." A lot of people that be in domestic violence, they feel like people don't care. And guess what? A lot of people know it's happening.
Exactly.
A lot of people know it's happening. And they're afraid to even just I ain't in her business. Like you just said, I ain't getting in her business. Well, get in my business. If you see me with a black eye, my head busts or something, please get in my business. If you see somebody running me over, Tell them, Penny.
Exactly.
Get in my business, please. Get in my business.
Exactly.
You know I wasn't looking like that yesterday. You know I had my ear on yesterday. Now I ain't got no ear. I'm bandage. And you tell me you ain't gonna ask me what happened?
Exactly. It's
Come
like
on, man.
it's that's the break the silence part. That's where break the silence come in.
Hey man, I had to bring a little humor to it because it's really a serious situation, and I really think that we need to take it more serious because it's just like when you see people that made suicide.
Yeah.
And people see the signs because they become drawn from people. They become loners. Then next thing you know, they by themselves.
Yeah.
And they ain't talking to family members or they're not talking to friends anymore or anything like that. It's time to check up on them. It's time to say, hey, what's going on with you, man?
Exactly.
I ain't seen you in a while. But then you see the signs of them doing it. And that's the reason why I say we need to bring awareness on so many levels, Penny.
Exactly.
Until it's just pathetic. It's pathetic. We need to bring so many levels because black people ain't used to kill themselves. I'm just being honest.
But it's happening.
It's happening now.
It's happening every day.
I'm just being honest. I don't have not one friend that I know since, and I've been here some years. I don't have one friend that I know killed themselves. Cause back in the day, that wasn't reality. We ain't had that kind of choice.
Mm-mm.
But now the kids are so much in peer pressure and being bullied and different things like that. Until now, you're seeing kids writing notes and they done jumped off the bridge or shot themselves or something. And my good friend Milton Carroll, he always talk about these different things that we're now looking at the reality that we are doing this now.
Yeah, it's happening to us.
Hey man, it's nothing wrong with asking for help. That's all I want y'all to know. Ask for help. Get help.
And one thing I take pride in my center, everything is confidential.
Yes.
So whatever you come to the center or call, everything is confidential.
So you ain't gonna tell me about what Ray did, huh?
I can't tell you what Ray did.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying give her a call, y'all. It's confidential. You ain't got to worry about her calling your man and saying she beating you. I mean, that he beating you and all that kind of junk. You know, and, going back trying to send the police over there unless it's going down now. But I'm just saying, you ain't got to worry about that. Everything's confidential. She'll help you find your way out, give you a way out. That way you can move forward in your life. And once again, tell them about the event, tell them what time it is and what it costs. And
the event is Divas Empowerment Resource Center's first annual Domestic Violence Awareness Dinner.
Mm-hmm.
It starts at 6 p.m.
Chicken.
at the Vicki Robinson Theater.
Barbecue chicken. Go ahead.
The cost is $20. He over here making me laugh, y'all. The cost is $20. The admission is $20. If you want to reserve your seat right now and don't want to wait till tomorrow, you can Cash App Divas, DIVAS ERC. You can Cash App there right now if you want to.
Chicken, barbecue chicken on the menu. I don't know. What's gonna be on me? Some wings. Wings and things.
I'm not gonna tell you what's on this menu, but it's gonna be a nice menu.
It sound like some hot dogs, y'all. I want to tell y'all the truth. Sound like
not no hot dog.
Maybe some Kool-Aid. I'm just saying, man. Y'all get by there and check it out, man. And then they got performing. Is Tim performing or is he?
No, he's just DJing.
He DJing.
He's DJing.
Oh, y'all ain't gonna let us sing his number one hit song, huh?
He has several songs, and I love them, each and every one of them. But no, he's DJing. We are only having
special guest.
Yes.
Jay Brown.
Yes.
Wild. What do you call him, Mike? Wild Brown. Wild Jay Brown. She got two wild guys on. Wild Jay Brown and Wild Man Tim. And you telling them domestic violence, and they wild.
But they are fun wild. You have to get to know them too. They are really, really fun.
I'm messing with you, girl. Hey man, yeah, you have it. You got Penny the Diva on the radio station. And she also got a radio show with Elo, right?
No, it's with Star Maker.
Oh, that's right.
Star Maker Independence Artists Association. I will be starting soon The radio station is Power Radio. I will be your morning drive DJ starting soon. So y'all know y'all gotta wake up with your girl, cause you know I'ma have y'all getting ready for work.
I know that's right. And what time you be on?
I will be on starting from 7 to 10.
And how can they listen in?
You can listen right now on communitypowerradio.com.
Okay, there you have it. Hey, here at 97.7, we help everybody. We don't have no problems with helping nobody, pursue or be great, being great. So y'all tune in and listen to her, man, and check her out and let me know how she sound. I'll see, can I steal her if she sound good? I don't know if she sound good yet. I got to check and see. She's trying to play all that slow music, I bet you.
Oh no.
What you
got
playing?
I'm gonna play a little bit of on my show in the morning time. I will be playing a little R&B, a little Southern soul. I'm gonna throw it back with a little old school, but it's gonna be some old school that's gonna have you rocking and ready for work. Cause I don't want nobody to go to work sleepy.
Yeah, I know that's right. Cause I'll put you to sleep playing this stuff right here.
Oh yeah, you gonna put everybody to sleep.
They love that blues though. Hey, they love.
Well, the blues is good as long as we.
Tyrone Davis, they gonna love Tyrone Davis.
Yes, but we trying to go to work, not go to sleep.
Well, I don't know. You ain't lying. It is a crazy song. You see, it wasn't me. There you go, man. Penny the Diva in the house. Y'all make sure y'all get by there tomorrow, starting at 6:30.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Yeah, give them a little time to get that food ready. 6 o'clock. Y'all make sure y'all pop in. I enjoyed having you on the show. And, maybe you'll be back on once again, next year doing the same thing.
I sure will. This is our first annual. Next year it's going to be bigger and better.
That's
so
it.
We're going to keep it moving.
That's what we're supposed to do. There you have it. WKSH 97.7. I'm Johnny B. We play what we want to play, and we say what we need to say. It wasn't me.
I could have easily give you an alibi. All you're gonna do is turn around and call me a lie. Your sister done lied on me. She ought to take it all back. All I got to say is this about that. You didn't see my face, and it sure wasn't there. You can think all you want about me,